Microsoft was basically reinvented back in 2014 by its new CEO, Satya Nadella, and it has been in a massive comeback mode. Even though it took a hit in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, its stock price has actually been able to completely wash out the losses, and it reached a new all-time high on June 10th, 2020. Now the question is, will the stock price go back down again so that we can buy at a cheaper price, or did we miss the boat? In today's video, I'm going to analyze the Microsoft stock price from 5 points of my signature Invest Diva Diamond analysis, which includes fundamentals, market sentiment, technicals, how it fits with different risk tolerance levels, and overall how it fits within your portfolio. We're going to find out what the future holds for the Microsoft stock price, what type of investor can consider adding Microsoft to their portfolio, and of course, whether or not I'm invested in the Microsoft stock. We are going to cue in the intro, and while we do that, head over to the comment section and tell me, which product do you use most commonly? Microsoft products or Apple? Let's go! Hey guys, I'm Kiana Danielle, three-time author and the founder of the Invest Diva movement, the march to jump on to take control of your financial future and to make your money work for you. Microsoft has long been on my top long-term hold list within my Invest Diva's premium investing group, or the PIG, where I go live every single Tuesday to analyze over 20 assets and answer our PIG members' questions. If you'd like to know how you can get a 3 months of free membership to the premium investing group, open up a new browser right now, type in learn.investdiva.com/yes, and register your seat for my next upcoming free masterclass where I teach you how you can take control of your financial future and how you can make your money work for you the right way. Microsoft has continued its string of impressive quarters, even during the COVID-19 pandemic, with meaningful upside to their revenue, their operating margin, and their earnings per share. What I like the most about Microsoft, though, is that it has become one of two public cloud providers that can deliver a wide variety of PaaS and IaaS solutions at scale. They're basically different variations of Microsoft at this point. There is a Microsoft that many of you know and use on a daily basis, with products including Microsoft 365, Microsoft Office, Windows, Outlook, Word, OneDrive, among all these other things. But then there's a Microsoft that you may not know much about, including Microsoft AI and Microsoft Azure, or Azure for short, which is their cloud computing service. Morningstar believes that Azure is the centerpiece of the new Microsoft and that it has several distinct advantages, including the fact that it offers customers a painless way to experiment and move select workloads to the cloud. Microsoft has a market cap of over $1.47 trillion. It pays a tiny bit of dividend, 1.08% yield. It already paid its dividend for this quarter on May 20th, and their earnings is coming up in mid-July. Seeking Alpha is rating Microsoft as neutral at the moment. Morningstar has given it 3 stars, and Benzinga's market sentiment remains neutral as well, with almost 77% positive rating. Now let's take a look at Microsoft chart. This is all my analysis in the past few years for Microsoft on our premium investing group. So let's start out by looking at the monthly chart. So as you can see, Microsoft started out strong, had an all-time high, then it kind of dived down. They had years of consolidation between 2000 and 2014, when, as we mentioned before, the company reinvented itself, and then it became a growth stock. It reached the all-time high level of $198 on June 10th, 2020, and since then it's been bouncing up and down to see if it can break above this all-time high level or not. Now, while this is an all-time high level that was recently reached, we could also consider this a double top formation if this resistance level is not able to be broken above. But long term, due to the wide economic mode of Microsoft, I believe that we can at least expect the prices 210, 227, and 238 to be reached in the medium term. These are Fibonacci retracement levels, respectively, with the last one being the most important Fibonacci retracement level of 50%. Well, of course, the COVID-19 provided an unexpected drop to the Microsoft price, but let's see if we had other dips during Microsoft price action in the past. So for example, in 2018, we did have a dip over here after it reached an all-time high level of 116. It pulled back a little bit just to go back up and create further future highs. It had a consolidation in 2019 over here, and then it regained energy and reached a new all-time high at 190. We had another period of consolidation in 2016, actually here in 2016-2015 period. There was a lot of choppiness in its stock price, but overall, it has maintained its growth position. So basically what we want to find out right now is that now that it has reached a new all-time high, is this the actual all-time high, or is it going to go up to 210, which is the level that I identified back in February 2020? Well, based on past performance, Microsoft is not one to really form double top chart patterns. And its business, even if we consider a second wave of COVID-19, Microsoft business doesn't really get impacted by economy being shut in a shutdown, because a lot of people who are using Microsoft will continue to use Microsoft regardless. The losses that we saw in February and March was basically the Microsoft stock price riding the downturn wave. On the other hand, Wall Street Journal announced that we definitely are in a recession at the moment. So let's take a look and see how Microsoft stock price actually acted back in 2008. Now that is before their new CEO had taken over. So the recession did impact the Microsoft stock price. We did have a double top chart pattern over here, and it completed. It went into consolidation mode and then started to go back up in 2013. But we may not be able to rely on that chart right now because the management and the CEO have changed. So I'm going to monitor this potential double top chart pattern for the next week or so and see if the price can actually break above it. And if it can't, then obviously we have missed the boat and the price is going to jump up. Now, the good thing is that for every time that Microsoft price does reach an all-time high, we do see a temporary pullback anyway. And if the pullback starts right now, right here, then based on the Fibonacci retracement analysis, we could expect the price to go back down to one of these support levels at 177, 168, and 161. If the price reaches 210 before the pullback, then we have to redo our Fibonacci retracement level, find new support levels. Potentially the new support level after that is going to be at around 192 anyway, because this is the current resistance that is going to turn into support in the future. Now, who is a Microsoft stock for? Because it doesn't really pay a high dividend yield, this wouldn't be for somebody who is in their retirement years who are looking for income with their investment strategy. At this price, if you're buying today, Microsoft will definitely be considered a perfect opportunity for somebody who is younger, who's looking for long-term growth in their portfolio, in my opinion. I personally am invested in the Microsoft stock, and I started investing in it a long time ago. Now, if I didn't have any Microsoft stocks, I would probably consider starting to invest in it by setting buy limit orders at these key support levels and monitor this double top chart pattern. I would keep the Microsoft stock for at least a year before I take profit. And if you already have Microsoft and you want to start taking partial profit, these are the levels that you can consider for profit taking: 210, 227, and 238. That does it for my opinion about the Microsoft stock and its price action. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are you currently invested in the Microsoft stock? Head over to the comment section and let me know. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with any other of your investing friends. If you have any mom in your life who wants to take control of their financial future, please, 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 I would really appreciate it if you could spread the word and give them the link to my masterclass, which is learn.investdiva.com/yes, so they too can jump on the investment crowd and start making their money work for them. This is a movement that I'm super passionate about, and I really, really would appreciate your help spreading the word. Until my next video, invest responsibly, and remember, the only path to true wealth is by making your money work for you.